Hello, this is Miss Anders, and this is the first section of notes for medians and altitudes of a triangle. We're going to begin by looking at this first triangle on the left, and let's talk about what a median is. So we're going to label this triangle A, B, C. If we begin at angle A, and this would be the vertex of our triangle. Now notice our triangle has three vertices, A, B, C. But we're going to begin here at vertex A, and we are going to extend a segment all the way through the triangle to intersect the opposite side at its midpoint. So the midpoint of the opposite side would be here, and let's call that D. And just so we know that this is a midpoint, we're going to mark this with two little congruence notches. So I know D is a midpoint. And remember, midpoint means the point right in the middle point. So now let's take this segment and connect it from A to D. Notice it goes from the vertex to the midpoint. And now this segment that travels from the vertex to the opposite side's midpoint is what we call the median of a triangle. Now let's look at the medians of an acute, right, and obtuse triangle. If you recall from the previous lesson, we talked about the centers of triangles. We talked about the circumcenter and the incenter. And the circumcenter was created when we had intersecting perpendicular bisectors. Then we talked about the incenter, which was created by intersecting angle bisectors. So what we're going to talk about today is the centroid. And the centroid is created by intersecting medians. So let's take a look at our medians of an acute triangle. So notice that as we draw these, we need to make sure that we point out the midpoints of every side of the triangle. So we have to find the middle point of the side of the triangle, and we mark that with the two congruence notches on either side. So these are all the middle points of each side of the triangle. Now the median is a connection from the vertex to the opposite side's midpoint. So notice that all of these medians intersect, and they intersect right here at this point, and we'll call this point P. So notice for an acute triangle, we intersect with the centroid inside the triangle. Now let's take a look at the right triangle. So once again, we're looking for the midpoint of each side of the triangle. And then to find the median, you go from the vertex to the midpoint. Just connect the two of those, vertex to the midpoint. And they intersect here at point P. So notice how in the right triangle, the centroids also intersect inside the triangle. And last but not least, we'll take a look at the obtuse. So we're going to find the midpoints of the sides again. And then we will find the median by going from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. And they intersect here at point P. So what I'd like you to notice here is that regardless of the type of triangle, regardless of whether the triangle is acute, right, or obtuse, the centroid always falls inside the triangle, which is a similar characteristic to the incenter. But recall how sometimes the circumcenter could fall outside the triangle.